Do you remember explosive energy weapons in Fallout 76? They called them legacy weapons, legacy referring to something that was left behind from the earlier days of Fallout 76, as it were, because on release, everybody knew it's a buggy piece of trash game that barely worked on any platform, which was, pretty harming for Bethesda's reputation, the reputation of Fallout 76, that I say to this day still hasn't quite recovered from. You only get one first impression, and Fallout 76 didn't do a very good job. But I digress. There were these weapons in the game. You could get them in explosive, even if they were energy, which, again, doesn't make a lot of sense. Bethesda quickly realizes to patch that out of the game. But soon, the damage is already done. Through several dupe waves and some possibly against the terms of service RMT operations, these weapons are widespread, and if you were lucky enough to get one of these, you're practically a god in that game. Until just a few days ago, where Bethesda, after 4 years, finally put a patch to stop the legacy menace from in the game. I've logged in and I've lost all my energy, laser, explosive guns. It's, I don't really care because we've got them back in Fallout 4. We've bootlegged these things and we've made some improvements to the formula because that's what I do. I innovate whilst copying. So this one's Brooks laser pistol. This is the equivalent of what I have on my gunslinger character in Fallout 76. Bladed explosive, it's a 1-to-1 thing. Now, I've also got a double explosive, so that's a double whammy legacy right there because double doesn't work anymore either, and neither does explosive legendary effect. So the only actual legendary effect I've got on this particular rifle, at least in its Fallout 76 variant, is a 50% faster reload. What a waste. This one is Furious Explosive, which is badass in Fallout 4 because what you could do with Explosive and, well, Furious is stack it infinite times over for practically infinite damage. Now, in the vanilla game, there's nothing that could stand up to a whole lot of stacking, but there's some monsters out there that you might find, at least with the mods that I've got installed, that might, give this a little bit more of a run for its money. Probably not. This is a completely unrelated mod, but my heavy shotgunner character, Miranda, never actually had a laser gun. So we've got a Gatling plasma. That's a port, by the way. Don't ask. And this one is Winter's one. It's a good old-fashioned two-shot explosive. Still as badass as the old days of two-shot explosive. Now, exactly how these worked in Fallout 76 is you'd have the explosive legendary effect added in, but these unmarked projectiles, or rather unnamed projectiles, would pick up the exact same explosive damage. So basically, you'd have a multiplier of however many projectiles you fired, which was a lot, especially if you've got a giant capacity like this thing firing multiple flame projectiles at once. And I never really liked the explosive Gatling plasma because I found it too clumsy, and having to charge up the barrel before shooting just sucks. Not fun. But the laser guns, they were good. They were precision weapons. Even with the splitters, the spread on them was so tight that you wouldn't even really have to worry about missing a shot if you've got the thing at all, because the reticule would actually pretty much turn into a cross, which is great. Anyways, so what I did is I went to the creation kit. I gave this overcharged capacitor. I could go calibrated to make it a little bit better for crits, just like the version in Fallout 76, but I just wanted extra damage. Improved auto barrel, extra damage, sharpshooter's grip because this one needs to be a pistol, reflex sight for bats usage, and the most of the lucky stuff, or the legendary stuff, comes from this legacy beam splitter, which you can't actually make. So if I take this off, this will just be just a normal one with bloodied, I suppose. But what it does is it changes the projectiles or to have an explosive effect. And by the way, these things shoot lasers and have explosive at the same time. You can actually do both, and it's not that hard to do, but that's what's giving it the power here. Also this. I've also painted them and the Fallout 4 equivalents, respective colors, factions: Gunners, Railroad, Institute, Brotherhood of Steel, and, well, there was no Minutemen paint for this, but it was either that or Copperhead, and I don't like this Copperhead paint. Nuh-uh. Anyways, I guess we'll start shooting stuff. Immersive Gunners Plaza, let's go. This is a laser gun. Have you seen one of these things before? Look at that. It's in Fallout 4. It's got Railroad colors because Becca's descendant, Alla, is an agent for the Railroad. And somewhere along the lines, the ability for punching was lost. Anyway, there's like a bunch of gunners over there, so I'm gonna, like, shoot. I've got 60 rounds in this thing, And yeah, it's doing a pretty good job here. And here's a fun fact. I spoke about this on Twitter. I mentioned it, but I've had these weapons for quite a while. I messed around with them a little bit, and I just never would use them because the game would get boring. But that was never the case for Fallout 76, which leads me to question, like, okay, if I can't stand using these things in Fallout 4, why is it that I flogged them so badly in Fallout 76? Well, the reason is because this game isn't about grinding and finding the most efficient way to do so. Like, shooting these gunners and fish in the barrel, okay, that's enough of that. Let's move over to something different. Let's go two-shot explosive. We'll get extra power out of it. Yeah, there we go. A lot of extra damage. I suppose it really doesn't matter, though, does it? And I don't think I'm gonna have another easy, cruisy, breezy run of Immersive Gunners Plaza ever again. Because, look, you get the idea by now. They're about how they were. The one thing that I didn't do, however, is actually recreate what kind of spread you'd get at a distance. Because, like, again, that pinpoint accuracy. What I did, I think I swapped the aim model to a 10mm pistol. Because normally, with automatic beam splitters for laser guns, the recoil is like that, or something even worse. But if I aim over a long distance, as you can tell, the spread is still there quite a lot, which is, I mean, it's not really a problem because we do that much damage anyway that it doesn't super matter. And if we decided that we wanted to utilize this bloodied legendary effect, it wouldn't go very well. I tried to damage myself, but I just ended up dying. But we're doing this wrong, so let me try something else. Okay, so for my plan to work, I need to get more of these, and I'll tell you something, Fallout 4 makes it really easy to dupe. I don't even have to quit and log out of the server or anything. Okay, so here we are in front of the good plaza again, and I've brought friends. Yes, we've brought the descendants of the Vault 76 dwellers that are all moved to the Commonwealth somehow and whatever. Don't think about it too much. Anyways, I guess we'll start sicking them on stuff.
Check that out.
Yeah, inspect the turret. You probably start shooting at it, to be honest. Here, I'll just get a head start.
Hey.
Wait until you take out that one. Or not. Anyways, I'm not going to do that much fighting here. I might assist if I need to, but I feel like we'll be fine. We'll be just fine. Yeah. Look at that damage. This is standard bots doing this as well. They've got good aims on them, of course, but all of that extra damage they get out of these things, and I might just disable that bollard there. There we go. Perfect. And they'll never hurt each other. How about you go for the one that's trying to punch you? Oh, we just got sucker punched there. There you go. Now you've dropped them. And then you're going to shoot them point blank and hurt your leg. No, never mind. I thought she limped for a second. It's fine. So everything's going pretty well at the moment.
Hey.
Are you going to do anything? I'll tell you what. Go over there and see what kind of trouble you can get into. I know you're using a flimsy ancient relic weapon, but it's well maintained. So you go over there and do something. Never mind. I don't think Matilda's actually opened fire yet. We'll fix that at the moment. We'll fix that. We'll find something for her to shoot at. We've got a big pack of gunners over here. Plenty of splash damage. Never mind. Someone's just gone down. I wonder who that was. That would be... Oh, Winter went down. Where'd she go? Right there, apparently. I can't revive her, but I can push her. Sorry about that. Oh, she fell over again. Okay, I can't pick her up for some reason. There we go. Get back out there.
Hey. On him.
No, aim higher. There we go. That's better. We're a little bit too accurate for our own goods. Oh, you can see all the cubes and all the weird shadow stuff happening from the massive amount of explosives going off there. I feel like we're struggling a bit. There we go. There's the type of spread and suppressive fire that you want to see. There we go. Wow. Just disintegrated. Just like in a second. I feel like the spread, it's not a factor here, is it? And she just killed someone I didn't even see. It's like using the rhino, but it shoots by itself. That's so... Alright, we're struggling here. I'll help you. Think outside the box. Don't shoot their indestructible cover. Shoot around them. Think of it as indirect fire. You can keep suppressing, but you're only going to run your cores into the ground. Right, it's time to go on the offensive a little bit, I think.
That guy.
Take him out. Okay, we're just so hung up on that one up there. Oh, you can hear the explosions. They're everywhere. And he's got his legs broken. He hasn't got that much left in him.
Take him down.
Never mind, I'll just do it myself. Okay, so, look, I think you get the point. Against these gunners, it'll be an easy job. The biggest problem we're facing is simply not being able to hit them because, well, they sit behind cover and we're just determined to knock the cover down. It's like we're rolling the, what do you call it? The perk, the ability in XCOM 2. I think it's like Demolition or something, where you fire 2 ammo units at a piece of cover to destroy it. It's like an 80% chance, and sometimes it fails. Best anticlimax. Anyways, let's finish these 3 just by shooting at the ground. I'm not even gonna look. I was covering my eyes. You can't see it because I don't do a face cam, but yeah. Easy. See, we finished. That was probably the craziest run of Gunners Plaza ever. Alright, so now Swan's gonna stand there and do nothing, and yeah, I don't think he's gonna like what's gonna happen to him. We'll just shoot this Super Mutant Master, and okay, Swan's reincarnation is aggroed. Have at him. Oh my goodness. It's just like the Scorch Beast Queen fight. There we go. See, as soon as you actually allow them to hit their targets, nothing's gonna survive. Also, where's Bridget? Dunno. She'll catch up. Okay, we've switched to night just so we can see all of the illumination from the explosive projectiles. Now, let's start off with
Heads up.
Matilda. Now witness the firepower of this fully armed and operational battle angles.
Get him.
Fire at will. Oh my god. Ah, yes. That's what you want. Oh, by the way, Tia, if you're watching, this is the weapons we're using against your Drenga, and there's nothing you can say about that. Oh, and in case you're wondering what a explosive Gatling plasma is like in the hands of a player, observe. You get so many explosions that you break the game, and Mr. Bear, the bull and the bear, didn't have a very good day now, did he? No. By the way, if you're the NCR, I highly suggest getting these weapons for your rangers. You'll cut through a couple of Legion platoons quite easy. Yeah. What kind of damage do these weapons do in VATS, you might ask? Well, let's see what we've got here. This is a big old Deathclaw looking thing. We'll attack its belly, and then we'll see how we go. Pretty impressive. I'm probably going to kill it in one VATS round, and all of the assists from the angles behind me is not going to last very long. There's too many explosion sounds. The engine can't handle it. And we'll finish it off. And a nice little, like, triple side flip there for the end. Is that the second time Winter's been taken out? I tell you what, they're targeting you today. They mustn't lack you. Probably the most dangerous of the group. Actually, I'm pretty sure that explosive Gatling plasma has done the most work. It's caused the most issues with explosion sounds, but yeah. Okay, I think we're done shooting stuff with these things. We've all heard about legacy weapons. The legends, the curses, the crying Redditors, those Bethesda discords that would go on for hours and hours. But getting them, that's not the hard part. It's letting go. Right? Hang on, no. How come you've still got yours? You're supposed to let go. What are you doing? So there you have it. Legacies in Fallout 76 are gone, but they will always remain a part of us in our memory, in our brains and stuff, like in our hippocampuses and maybe your amygdala if they still annoy you. But, you know, to give them a send-off, thanks for the memories, I guess. Fallout 76 is one of the games ever made, and that's all I have to say. Also, if you want to see these in the game for yourself, I've got a couple of them in the Lily Companion mod, hidden in a duffel bag. Don't ask about the port, though. I'm not going to reply to any comments asking about the port of the Gatling Plasma, so shut up. Thanks for watching, bye!